Hey people, we are here with Hanson. We are so excited to have this such an amazing band. Well, how are you guys?
Very good.
Very, very good. Yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah, you were the first surprise for this festival here in Tecate Pal Norte. How do you feel about it?
Oh, well, it's always an interesting thing to go on a stage when no one knows you're coming.
Okay, yes.
It feels a little bit like going back to the first shows you ever did where
Yeah, I got it.
no one's a fan. But in this case, we know that there are fans, and it was a really special thing to come out and have that many people together and be back in Mexico. It's sort of a little taste of what we'll be doing later in the year when we come back in September and October.
One of the things I like about doing the surprise is also that, as Zach said, not everyone is necessarily a fan of your band, and that's actually really fun because you get the opportunity to maybe make some new fans in the process and let all the fans that are going to be coming to your shows be excited and say, hey, we're coming back. So
Yeah,
it's fun.
and that's something very interesting. What do you do, or what are you planning to do to capture these, or to show your music to the new generations?
I mean, look, music reaches people through the internet, through social media, through live music, through collaborations and connecting with other artists. So I think all those things, you try all the different ways and because really music is about now. I mean, we have this great history. We're really proud of our history, 30 years of playing music.
Yep.
But it's about being present and sharing music with fans today, which is why we're touring.
Yeah, that's nice. So, in this year you are celebrating 25 years or your
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's been 25 years since Middle of Nowhere came out and Mbop, and it's been 30 years since we started the band. So I think we all feel a mix of like, wow, we've been doing it this long and we're still this young, and also like, oh, what's that pain in my back? I've been doing it this long.
Yeah, I got
Oh, wait, it's just me being a pain in your back.
Yeah, so it's amazing to have this much history and to still have so many years ahead of us that we can continue to play and meet people and make stories, and so I'm mostly just proud.
Okay, great. And are you planning to make more music, or what are you planning? What are your plans in the near future?
We have a brand new album that's coming out. We actually
May.
released music last year when a lot of people couldn't tour. It was important to keep people engaged. But we have a full album coming out in May. It's called Red, Green, Blue. Sort of three colors for three people.
Yeah.
It's a unique album where each of us sort of took a third of the album and wrote and produced songs. So I think it's it'll be exciting to combine that project with all the music we have over the years and play these shows.
Well, that's something cool.
For a lot of years, people have asked us, hey, you've been a band for so long, why haven't you gone and done solo projects or things like this? And this new record is kind of like doing a solo project because each one of us sings lead on 1/3 of the album and also wrote and produced the record. We played on each other's stuff, but it's still very much like one guy, and it's brought out some interesting things and some interesting inspirations, I think.
Okay, great. And what were the most complicated challenges that you had? Just recording this new album.
Right. Yeah. I think the hardest thing about being a band is growing together.
Yep.
Right? And when you work together over 3 decades, people change. What their vision are, what their dreams are always evolving. And so I think as a band, you learn your roles. I'm the drummer, he's the piano player, he's the guitarist, and finding ways to play your part as everybody's needs and skills and things change. And this record is really, I think it elaborates on that idea that you hear different parts of Hanson 30 years in. As a fan, you're hearing our music in new ways, and hopefully it's exciting to people. It's deeper stories.
And you have a very specific style in your music, so in this case, are you planning to change something, or you will keep the same type of style that you have right now?
Well, we probably sound different than most people that have heard only a few songs. But the core of our music is still good melody, harmonies, and it's organic. It's real. It's not computers.
Okay, yeah. I got it.
So I don't think we're expecting to completely throw out where we've been, but it is new. It is different. Honestly, if people have only heard one album from many years ago, they would feel like this was a different band.
Okay,
But it's the same sensibility. We love melody, we love good lyrics, we love stories, and we're a band. It's rock and roll.
Yeah, and with this, you are planning to, how can I say it, to capture the new generation and all those things. right?
Well, I think as a band, you don't say, this is my audience and this is who I'm going to capture. What we count on is that when someone hears our music and they love that they go to their friend and they say, you need to hear this band.
Yep.
Or they go to their boyfriend or their husband or wife or whatever it is. And you let people share your music as it connects with them. And you just try to make something that really deeply connects with you and hope the rest will deal with itself.
I will say one thing in addition to that. I think if you like Bop or you like Where's the Love or you like any number of songs or records along the way, you'll not only like this new record, but you'll like the show because it connects all of those things together. We've been consistent in many ways, but also continually evolving and changing at the same time.
Yeah, man.
It's interesting. If you don't like Bop or you don't like Where's the Love, you also might like this music because the reality is we've been a band so long that the styles and the different stories and sounds you hear on our records, they're vast. There's lots of sounds. And so don't just go pick up whatever you listen to music on.
Yeah.
Search Hanson and listen to our last couple records and you'll know there's so many different sounds, especially between what Taylor does and what Isaac does and what I do. It's almost like 3 different bands in that place.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I just remember that many years ago my mom showed me your music.
Uh-huh.
I'm kind of young and I didn't hear your birthday, but yeah, I love your music.
Oh, thank you.
So, well, just to wrap up this, please send some congratulations to Tecate Pal Norte that is just getting 10 years. I mean, so if you can say something to them, that would be awesome.
Hey, thank you. Congratulations on 10 years. Wow. Tecate Pal Norte, you guys are killing it. And we're happy to be your one of your surprise guests. Maybe next time we won't be such a surprise.
Yes. See you soon.
Okay, well, that's all I have. Thanks a lot for your time. I really appreciate it.